So we just found this car en route and he wanted to chase, and what a bunch of legends. Can I use your names? Welcome to the channel. We're here. It's not just you that's in for a treat today, it's me too. And we're back. We got the channel's first diesel. I love it. Love a good diesel because I do an insane amount of mileage on the motorways. However, this isn't my car. This is my wife's car. It's a 2013 640D. It's a stage 2, which means it's had custom downpipes installed and made by my guys over at Star Dynamics. Don't go anywhere else for your exhaust. And it has had a stage 2 remap, custom tuned by the guys down at DMS. Ask for Tony. He's my best friend in the whole world. Call him, he'll look after you. This is a super comfortable, super motorway mile cruiser, economical 400 brake and 720 Newton meters of torque. This thing not only looks great, because it really does, it's long, it's got a lovely interior, it's economical and fast at the same time. It's not something you find often. It's something I wanted to bring to the channel. So I don't know how long or short this is going to be, but here's the 640D. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. I'm a rapper. And I kid you not, it does 50 to the gallon, and it still does that. Right, so we're in a 2013 BMW 640D. It's had catless downpipes custom made by Star Dynamics. If you don't know, get to know, link down below. It's had, what else has it had? It's had a stage 2 DMS tune, which unleashes all the power. So my recipe to getting the most out of an OEM car and making it OEM plus, it's pretty much let it breathe and give it a bit of a map. Don't go wild. If you want to do it on a budget and you just want your car to respond a bit better and you don't want to go wild on all these modifications and so on and so forth, two simple things: catless downpipes and a map, and you're good to go. So this particular example here has the custom-made catless downpipes. I actually went and bought some manufactured catless downpipes from eBay. They arrived and they didn't fit. So I went to the guys at Star Dynamics and said, help me. And they very kindly made me a custom-made set of catless downpipes, moved over all the flanges, etc. Workmanship was spot on, job done. So it's got no back boxes and it's got a custom downpipe. That takes care of the breathing of the car. Soon after, went straight down to Tony over at DMS. Since the tune, I've probably done about 20,000 miles in this car, and alhamdulillah, God bless, they've been without any issue at all. So let's talk more about what I love in and around being in here. As you can see, it's a very driver-focused cockpit. It's a lovely environment to be in. You get in and you feel like, ooh, I'm in a two-man car. And I think that's one of the USPs of this car. If you're a lone soldier or you're a couple, this is the car for you. It's a pain in the bumper and the kids in the back, and there's not much room for shopping in the boot, but more than adequate for a single or a couple. More than adequate. Once you understand that this isn't going to be a car you're going to lug the whole family around, unless of course you got the 640D, which has oodles of boot space, you get to understand that this car was made to be a bit of a grand tourer. You can go as far and wide as you want, you're not going to get tired. The wife and I have done in a single run 700 miles in this car. The only stops we made were for food and were for fuel, and that was it. We managed to get 700 miles out of this car on one tank. One tank, 700 miles. Let me give you some headline figures of the car. Stage 2, 400 brakes, 720 Newton meters of torque. May as well be German until I start hitting down some of these revs. It has also had a complimentary gearbox map from the guys over at DMS as well, which make it just, honestly, it's perfect. I press the gear, it's there, no problem at all. If I'm knocking it down, no problem at all. But let's get in for a bit of a drive, and it is properly tail happy. Look, it's a long wheelbase, so the back is forever sending a gallon of torque, which just wants to push it out sideways. But you know what? It's never like a dangerous sideways. It's very predictable. It's not lunatic. It's not crazy. It just does what it wants to do. Oh! I hope this is going well through the camera, because don't worry about it. You're in a massively long car. This is, I think, the longest coupe that you can possibly buy. And with it being a diesel, it doesn't sort of go out of character at all. It doesn't actually sound like a diesel. If you pull up somewhere, or you more likely pull off from somewhere, the majority of people will actually think that you're in a little bit of a high-powered car and you haven't just bought yourself a comfortable company car. Because in essence, the 640D is made for your long-distance businessman. You know, someone who's going to rack up their miles on the motorway, and not to be doing what I am now, which is going down these private roads and actually wringing the car by its neck. Let's go sideways. Let me show you what I see when I'm driving. I've got a lovely screen over here, modern and up-to-date clocks over here, and that's pretty much all I need. It doesn't have the heads-up display, but it does have the facelift steering wheel, which the newer BMWs come with, and it's also got the extended leather package, which is the leather on the dashboard and the side of the trims of the doors, and it all comes in this lovely red stitching, which is it adds a proper sense of occasion to the luxury of the car. So you've got to remember, these cars were probably about 80, 90, 100,000 pounds out of the showroom. 6 Series loves a good bit of depreciation, by the way. If you don't know what to put your money in, if you fancy losing a lot of money, just go buy yourself a 6 Series out of the showroom, or in modern day terms, go buy yourself an 8 Series out of the showroom. I will assure you, you will lose a boatload of money. As we get moving in the car, you'll notice everything is there that you need. There's not really too much to the car in terms of the dashboard. The sat nav is great. You get the weather and whatnot on there as well. You put your sat nav on, you can see you got your nav and whatnot. I will go to here, and let's go and give it a bit of a kick. The thing is, the gears don't go on forever. Obviously, it's a diesel, but the power's there regardless. Quick donut, mark the occasion. So as we continue to drive this car, and my wonderful sister takes over some of the camera work, hopefully what's becoming apparent to you here is it's a badass car for not an incredible amount of money. But most importantly, and the whole reason I wanted to review this car today, was it's not stupid on money, it's not stupid on fuel, it's not stupid on insurance. It's an obtainable car that has dropped its ass in depreciation, and it's so much car for the money. So it's important for me that I can own something and actually enjoy it. It's so easy to drive. So this is my wife's daily driver. This is my wife's car, and she loves it. She'll come back home from work and say, "Yo, I raced an M3 today. I raced an S3 today. I raced an R8 today." And never has she been embarrassed in this car, because this car won't actually let you get that upset when it comes to a race. It's fully capable of keeping up. It's fully capable of giving it a send, and all the meanwhile it's comfortable, it's refined. This soft top, for example, is one of the best soft tops on the market. It's like triple layered or something. I don't know, look, it's very quiet and it's super warm in here. Other soft tops are pretty crap, if I'm honest. They're rattly, they let loads of air noise in, and it's just not great. This, on the other hand, private closed roads, 155 mile an hour with this, and you still don't feel like you're in a drop top. Down, it is 4 degrees outside. I've got my heated seats on, the heaters are on. I'm warm as anything.
The heaters aren't on.
Oh, the heaters are, oh, okay, so the heaters aren't on. But I don't need them on actually, because I'm actually that warm. It's got this really cool screen at the back that goes up and down. Show the screen at the back, the windscreen. Now that acts as a wind deflector. So as I put it up and down, I get more and less wind in the cabin, which allows this car to be drop top at 100 plus without a problem. I'll go out in any other car with the roof down on the motorway, it's horrible. All the time you'll see me pull over, I never drive with my roof down on the motorway. In this one, I'll do 200, 300, 400 miles with the roof down on the motorway, no problem at all. Because it makes to be a nice, comfortable environment. Look at the size of the seats, I'm super flipping comfy. Rear seats, however, are naff. They're for kids and only kids. But you know what? Let's throw it into sport. Get some sport stuff going. Roof down, you can hear it. Roof down, you can properly hear it. And here we go. We've got an Audi, and he wants some. And you know what? Let's chase him. Let's give him a little. Let's give him a little. Let's give him a little. That S3 is going nowhere. And you see, I'm in the lap of luxury whilst he's in. He's going nowhere, he's going nowhere. You see, I'm in a properly executive car right now, and this guy is going absolutely nowhere. I've been pushing this car out of the way. This car is straight up epic. I'm probably still doing 35 miles to the gallon. Probably not, but yeah. So we just found this car en route and he wanted to chase, and what a bunch of legends. Can I use your names? Yeah? So we've got Ash and... Asim, you want me on camera?
Yeah.
Ash and Asim on camera, on it for a quick chase down on country private roads. We own this road, my dad bought it. Ash's dad put some money in, and that's how we're doing it. But epic, man.
Yeah,
did
man.
you expect this to do as well as you did?
No, I just saw it and then I just heard your noise come out like straight away. I put the foot down. I was like, yeah, all right, then.
For a diesel, it doesn't sound half bad, does
Yeah.
it? So that's the baddest thing about this car. You've just seen it. That happened randomly. We've chased down an S3. He was going absolutely nowhere. Those boys know how to drive, and I'm more in love with this car than I ever have been, because it done exactly what I thought it would do. It didn't just keep up, it made them move out of the way. And that's an S3. I think that's a four-wheel drive actually, unless it's a front-wheel drive, I'm not sure. But nonetheless, mashallah, what a car to be so economical, sound so good, be so comfortable, be decent on fuel. They're back again. this car is just a gift that keeps giving, I tell you. I love those guys. I flipping love those guys. I need to find them for sure. Let's listen to it through there's some build-up buildings around here. Let's listen to this car through here and you'll understand why we love this flipping diesel. Inline 6, get rid of the resonators and the whatever. I'm gonna stop talking, just listen. Flipping insane. For a diesel, I'll probably use about £3 worth of fuel in this whole journey. Halal Dining London, she's your plug for any halal food you may want. I'm your plug for speed! And there you have it. That's the 640D. That's the wife's car. That turned out to be one of the most epic films to shoot ever. By the way, soft closed doors. I want to move back onto a subject I touched on upon my previous videos, and that's mental health. So I'm really, really proud and happy to announce that we're going live. I've started an Instagram page called Noise Nation. I've chosen Noise Nation because this is to help with the noise in your mind, and we're going to do it with the noise of the cars. Noise Nation, link is down below. I'm going to try and plaster it everywhere I possibly can. Noise Nation is now here and fully running. I will promise you a response to whatever you send us within 12 hours. That's a lot, I know, but I am going to put it on me. Like you're contacting me right now. It's a one-man band. It is what it is. But I am now positioning myself here under the alias of Noise Nation to be able to assist and aid in a conversation, in a day out, in any capacity I possibly can to help you go through whatever it is you're going through, to stomach and digest whatever it is you're going through. So the headline of this and any following video will be Noise Nation is now presented to you and the wider world and audience to be a home to help you with your mental health. I'm really excited to present Noise Nation. Noise Nation is going to be owned and run by me for the moment. So if you drop me a message on Noise Nation, I am there for you 24 hours a day. Whatever it is you need, we'll go through it together. I'm going to take this opportunity to actually give you an insight into my life, to try and help me be a little bit more accessible. I have twins, alhamdulillah, by the grace of God. My son spent 2 years, 2 months and 13 days in hospital in intensive care. He has a limited time to live, as we all do. With it comes strength, comes weakness, comes everything else. But I do get it, okay? Your mental state of welfare is the only thing that is actually protecting you from being eaten by this world. So let's rally together like those have for me. And let's just keep positive vibes. There's a way through everything, there really is. You want to know about me? I'm an open book, I'll tell you about me. But I want you to know that I have sought help from others, and others have helped me through this. And alhamdulillah, my family, my wife, my friends, they're all there day in, day out. So I'm now gonna do my utmost best to be able to provide that same support that I get and have gotten and continue to receive. And I want to pass it on to as many of you as I possibly can. Noise Nation is the motive. Noise Nation is the brand. It's what we're going to be calling ourselves. Noise Nation will be providing events, sponsorships, merchandise, the whole shebang, and it is there for one reason only, and that is to provide a safe space for us to get together, talk about where we're at in life, and just help one another. Life's too short, just smile. I'm a bit emotional from, you know, alhamdulillah, having to say this. My sister's behind the camera smiling. God is great. Life is short. Make of it what you will, but let's get through it smiling. Thank you. Subscribe, like, share, write a post-it note on your cat, send the cat out. Like, share, and subscribe.
Make sure it doesn't die.
Make sure the cat doesn't. That's so morbid. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.